In the endless silence of the cosmos, some shapes appear like scars across the fabric of space itself. Vast rings, faint and ghostly, suspended in the dark. They do not shine with starlight, nor burn with fire. They whisper in radio waves, invisible to human eyes, yet impossibly real. Each one is colossal, stretching over 1,000,000 light-years wide, 10 times larger than our Milky Way, yet so delicate they look like smoke drifting through eternity. They are not galaxies. They are not supernova remnants. They are something else, something we have no name for, but a simple one: odd radio circles. Discovered only in recent years, they haunt the universe like echoes of ancient violence, or warnings written in the void. Every circle is different. Every circle is unexplained. And every circle challenges what we think we know about the life and death of galaxies. What could scar the universe on this scale? A birth? A death? Or something stranger still? In 2019, radio astronomer Anna Kopinska sat before an endless sea of data. For weeks, images flickered past, galaxies, quasars, the familiar rhythm of the cosmos. But then she froze. On her screen appeared something she had never seen before. Not a star, not a galaxy, not even the remnants of a dying sun. Just a circle, a perfect, ghostly ring glowing in radio light, billions of light years away. It shouldn't have been there. It didn't belong to any catalog, any chart, any textbook. And so, almost instinctively, she wrote 3 letters that captured both her shock and curiosity. WTF. Science had no file for this. Was it a trick of the data? A ghost in the machine? Or had she stumbled upon something the universe had been hiding in plain sight? Something vast enough to mock our categories of known and unknown? For all her training, all her knowledge, Kopinska was left with the same feeling anyone would have when standing before the incomprehensible: awe tinged with unease. It was the first of many, and with it, the mystery began. What makes these odd radio circles so strange? It begins with their size. These aren't small blemishes on the sky, they are monsters. Some stretch nearly 2 million light-years across. That's about 20 times the width of our entire Milky Way galaxy. Imagine a single circle of energy wide enough to swallow not just one galaxy, but dozens stacked side by side. Their scale alone is unsettling. They shouldn't exist. Not like this. And yet, most of the universe is blind to them. Look through an optical telescope and you'll see nothing. No glowing cloud, no shimmering halo, just emptiness. ORCs are invisible to the human eye. They only reveal themselves when we tune into radio waves, signals we cannot see but can translate into images. They are like shadows we can only hear, not see, whispers on the cosmic static, ghosts on a wavelength beyond our senses. Even stranger, their shape is perfect. Rings of energy floating in the abyss, as though someone had traced a circle on the fabric of space itself. Too vast to dismiss, too precise to ignore. For a time, astronomers thought perhaps this was a single oddity, a glitch, a mistake. But they were wrong, because ORCs are not alone. More have been found, scattered across the sky, each one different, each one vast. And every new discovery only deepens the mystery. What could carve circles so enormous they dwarf galaxies, yet remain invisible in every other light? What force leaves behind marks that look more like symbols than remnants? The universe offers no answer, only silence, only these colossal rings staring back at us from the dark. The cataclysmic blast. Imagine 2 supermassive black holes spiraling into each other, each 1 billions of times the mass of our sun, locked in a death dance that shakes the very fabric of space-time. When they finally collide, the universe itself ripples with their violence. Shock waves erupt outward, racing across intergalactic voids, accelerating electrons, and leaving behind a bubble so large it dwarfs galaxies. To us, these echoes appear as faint, circular scars etched into the cosmos, odd radio circles. They are not fireworks. They are bruises, the aftermath of unimaginable violence. If this is true, Then ORCs are monuments to the deaths of ancient galactic giants, scars so vast they will haunt the universe for billions of years. The question is chilling. How many such wounds are scattered across the dark, waiting for us to uncover? The galactic sniper, AGN jets. Some galaxies hide monstrous engines at their hearts, active galactic nuclei, where matter is devoured by supermassive black holes. From these cosmic maws erupt jets of plasma, colossal streams of energy that can stretch millions of light years. Usually, we see them side-on, great tendrils arcing across the void. But what if, by sheer chance, one of those jets is pointed directly at us? The two opposing lobes would collapse into a single shape, a perfect glowing circle. To us, it would appear as an ORC, a galactic sniper shot frozen in time. If this explanation is true, then each ORC is not a mystery at all, but a weapon aimed blindly across the universe. And we must ask, how many of these ancient guns are still firing, their barrels locked onto galaxies we haven't yet seen? The starburst's dying breath. Picture a galaxy in frenzy, millions of stars igniting all at once in a brief cosmic riot of creation. Their winds, their flares, their supernova deaths all combine into a storm of energy so fierce it pushes outward, inflating a colossal bubble in space. Over time, the frenzy fades. The stars die down, but the bubble remains a ghostly sphere of radio light, the final exhalation of a galaxy that once burned too brightly. If ORCs are these starburst termination shocks, then they are the death masks of galaxies, spherical tombs marking the last desperate breath of systems that lived fast and burned themselves out. If that's true, then every ORC we see is not a beginning, but an obituary written across millions of light years. How many galaxies have already choked on their own brilliance? The cosmic collision. And then there are the strangest ORCs of all, warped, twisted, cloverleaf shaped. These suggest something even darker. Entire groups of galaxies slamming into one another. When cosmic titans collide, they unleash shockwaves that ripple through clusters, compressing gas, igniting radiation, and leaving behind vast radio scars. But here's the puzzle. Not every galactic collision leaves such a mark. Many pass, violent but unscarred. So why do only some give birth to ORCs? What hidden conditions transform a routine galactic merger into an explosion so profound it carves a bubble 500,000 light-years wide? Perhaps we are glimpsing only a rare kind of collision, the kind so catastrophic it changes the very structure of space around it. If that's the case, then ORCs are warnings, echoes of cosmic wars whose true scale we may never fully comprehend. No two odd radio circles are alike. The second and third ORCs were discovered almost side by side, hovering in deep space like twin phantoms. Yet even here, similarity collapses. ORC-2 glows sharp, a near-perfect ring carved into the void, while its companion, ORC-3, fades into a hazy disk, so faint it might vanish if you dared to blink. Two cosmic siblings, born together, yet profoundly different. Then came ORC-4, the cloverleaf. Not a circle at all, but a warped, broken arc, twisting across hundreds of thousands of light years. Its irregular petals suggest violence, turbulence, like a scar that refused to heal clean. This was not the simple geometry of a ring, but a chaotic echo etched into the fabric of space. And most recently, ORC-5, another vast circle, but this time accompanied by a neighboring galaxy, its gravitational partner caught in the same cosmic net. Was this circle born from a collision? Or are we only seeing the shadows of deeper forces still at play? With each discovery, the puzzle grows stranger. Some are bright, some are faint, some nearly invisible except to the most sensitive instruments. Shapes bend, intensity shift, and patterns collapse into contradiction. These are not isolated curiosities. The mystery is expanding. Perhaps we are not looking at remnants at all. Perhaps these circles mark a new kind of structure, one that the universe has been hiding in plain sight. Out there, beyond the reach of our naked eyes, odd radio circles hang in silence. No light escapes them, no color paints their edges. only faint whispers in radio, caught by machines built to listen to the universe's most secret frequencies. They do not shout their existence. They linger, vast, unmoving, ancient. ORCs remind us of something chilling. The universe still holds secrets so vast, they laugh at our categories. For all our catalogs of galaxies, stars, and nebulae, these circles refuse to fit. They are not neat galaxies, not predictable stars. They are scars of events we barely understand, echoes of forces so immense that they leave behind rings a million light-years wide, circles large enough to swallow our Milky Way 10 times over, yet faint enough to hide in the dark until we learned how to look. And if circles this vast can appear in silence, unnoticed for billions of years, what else might be waiting? What other footprints lie scattered across the void, invisible, until the right eye stumbles upon them? Here, human understanding brushes against its limits. We can name theories, run simulations, argue probabilities. But these circles remind us that nature is under no obligation to be understood. The cosmos does not speak our language. It does not shape itself to our metaphors. It simply is. And in that indifference lies the true terror. Not monsters, not invasion, but the realization that the universe is stranger than we will ever be able to fully grasp. That even in our most advanced age, we are still children, pressing our ears to the dark, listening for whispers. Perhaps the question is not what ORCs are, but what they are warning us about. They hang in the void like colossal rings of smoke, faint, silent, immeasurable, odd radio circles. Their light has traveled billions of years to reach us, yet their meaning remains hidden. Are they scars left by galaxies torn apart in ancient violence, or whispers of something we've never seen before? Each discovery only deepens the riddle. One circle glows like a perfect halo, another warps into a cloverleaf, another fades almost into nothing. They are too vast to ignore, too strange to classify. And perhaps that is the most unsettling truth, that the universe is still drawing shapes in the dark, shapes we can barely begin to understand. Imagine a million light-years of radio fire drifting through emptiness, a circle so large it could swallow our entire galaxy many times over. And yet it exists quietly, unseen except to the few who dare to look deeper. So what are they? Echoes of creation or monuments to destruction? Signals of cycles that last longer than the stars themselves? We do not yet know. And maybe that's the point. The cosmos still holds secrets vast enough to humble us, strange enough to frighten us, and beautiful enough to keep us searching. Odd radio circles are more than mystery. They are the universe, whispering a secret we haven't yet learned how to hear.